Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max hasn't even launched yet, and already tech communities are buzzing about its successor. That's right. The iPhone 18 Pro Max, projected to arrive in late 2026, is shaping up to be far more than a small upgrade. Early leaks, insider reports, and supply chain whispers all point toward a monumental shift in Apple's smartphone strategy. If you're the kind of person who only upgrades every 2 to 3 years, this might be the device to hold out for. Analysts and experts across the industry are saying the same thing. The iPhone 18 Pro Max won't just outshine the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It could outperform every flagship Android competitor from Samsung, Google, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and Huawei. In this deep dive, we'll cover everything we know so far: design evolution and the future of dynamic island display advancements, and immersive visual upgrades next generation, performance with the A20, chip camera innovations with variable aperture and AI, integration Apple's push into carbon-based battery technology communication, upgrades 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6.0 release date and pricing predictions. Why the iPhone 18 Pro Max may be the biggest leap in Apple history by the end. You'll understand why many experts believe the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be the true game changer in Apple's long iPhone journey. The evolution of iPhone. Design. Why 2026 is pivotal. Apple doesn't roll out full redesigns annually. Instead, the company follows a strategic cycle: refinement, polish, then reinvention. Think back, 2017, iPhone X redefined the iPhone experience with Face ID and OLED displays. 2020, iPhone 12 introduced flat edges, a design language still present today. 2023-2024, incremental improvements refined the ProMotion display and Pro camera system. 2026. Now, eyes are on the iPhone 18 Pro Max as the next milestone before Apple's expected anniversary redesign, with the iPhone 20 in 2028. The iPhone 18 Pro Max won't overhaul everything, but the leaks suggest a sleeker, more futuristic design with a significantly smaller dynamic island, thinner bezels, and potentially even the earliest steps toward true under-display Face ID technology. Dynamic Island 2.0. Smaller. Smarter, sleeker. When Apple introduced the Dynamic Island on the iPhone 14 Pro, it was a bold step toward functional UI design. But let's be honest, it still took up a chunk of screen real estate. For 2026, insiders say Apple is preparing Dynamic Island 2.0, a shrunk-down design, nearly 50% smaller, smarter animations that make the cutout blend into the display more seamlessly. Possible under-display Face ID, leaving just a minimal punch-hole camera. While true under-panel sensors may still be a stretch for Apple's famously strict quality standards by 2026, the iPhone 18 Pro Max is almost guaranteed to deliver a more immersive display experience. This change will matter most to gamers, binge watchers, and professionals who demand the largest usable screen space possible. Even a small reduction in the island's footprint could make the phone feel like a leap forward compared to the iPhone 17 Pro Max display technology. Apple's push toward perfection. Apple is rumored to introduce a next-gen OLED 2.0 panel on the iPhone 18 Pro Max. What does that mean in practice? Higher brightness levels, up to 3000, nits peak for HDR content, more. Energy efficiency, thanks to second-generation tandem OLED stacks, improved. ProMotion with adaptive refresh rates as low as 1 Hz for power savings, the potential 8K video playback. Optimization, aligning with future content. Streaming services, with Apple exploring micro OLED, panels for AR/VR devices. Some of that innovation could spill into iPhones, leading to richer color reproduction and unmatched viewing angles. Camera system, the biggest leap. Yet if there's one category where Apple consistently dominates, it's cameras. With the iPhone 18 Pro Max, rumors point to the largest photography upgrade in years. Variable aperture main camera. For the first time, Apple is expected to integrate a variable aperture system into the iPhone's primary camera. This is a game changer. On sunny days, the lens automatically narrows to reduce overexposure. At night, it widens dramatically to capture more light, reducing noise and enhancing detail. It mimics DSLR and mirrorless cameras, giving mobile photographers greater flexibility without any manual fiddling. Switching sensor suppliers. Apple may be pivoting away from Sony sensors in favor of Samsung's latest camera technology, which leads in dynamic range and low light performance. This switch could catapult the iPhone ahead of even the Galaxy S26 Ultra. AI-driven image processing. The A20 chip will take computational photography to a new level, powered by Apple Intelligence. Expect smarter scene detection, real-time photo editing suggestions, professional-grade video stabilization, next-gen portrait and cinematic video modes. Combine variable aperture hardware with advanced AI software, and the iPhone 18 Pro Max could be the best camera phone in history. Performance? The A20 chip and 2nm breakthrough every iPhone Pro Max is about performance, and 2026 will be no different. The A20 Bionic chip will be built on TSMC's revolutionary 2nm process. Here's why that matters. Smaller transistors, more efficiency, better performance with less heat, faster multitasking. Perfect for gamers and creative. Professionals. AI focused cores, optimized for machine learning and Apple Intelligence tasks. RAM expansion. 12GB for the first time. Apple has long been conservative with RAM, but leaks suggest the iPhone 18 Pro Max will jump to 12GB of high-bandwidth memory, enabling smoother multitasking, console-level gaming experiences. Long-term future-proofing for iOS updates, communication, upgrades. C2 chip. Apple's in-house C2 communication chip is expected to power the iPhone 18 Pro Max, offering faster 5G performance with mmWave and sub-6 GHz optimization, Wi-Fi 7 support, ultra-low latency for cloud gaming and AR/VR streaming. Bluetooth 6.0, better audio quality and reduced power usage. This chip could also pave the way for satellite communication improvements, expanding on Apple's current emergency SOS feature. Battery technology. Enter carbon-based cells. This might be one of the most exciting parts of the iPhone 18 Pro Max story. Apple is rumored to be preparing a shift from traditional lithium-ion batteries to carbon-based cells. Why this is huge? Faster charging, potentially from 0% to 80%. In under 20 minutes improved. Longevity. Slower degradation means your battery stays healthy for more years. Better daily use. Extended screen-on time, even with AI processes running in the background. Potential reverse wireless charging, charge your AirPods, or even another iPhone from the back of your device. If true, this will be one of the biggest quality-of-life upgrades Apple has delivered in years. Release date and pricing predictions. Apple almost never strays from tradition. Expect the iPhone 18 Pro Max launch in September 2026, with pre-orders opening shortly after. Pricing predictions. iPhone 18 Pro, around $1,099 US. iPhone 18 Pro Max, around $1,249 US. Global pricing could shift slightly depending on inflation and exchange rates, but don't expect a huge jump compared to the iPhone 17 lineup. Should you skip the iPhone 17 Pro Max? The iPhone 17 Pro Max will undoubtedly be a strong phone, but if you're a strategic upgrader, the 18 Pro Max looks like the smarter play. Here's why. Smaller dynamic island for a more immersive, design. Variable aperture camera. System for DSLR-like flexibility. A20. Chip with 2nm technology for next-level speed and AI 12GB RAM. Finally, matching top Android flagships, carbon-based, battery cells with longer life and faster charging. For anyone upgrading from an iPhone 14, 15, or 16, the iPhone 18 Pro Max could feel like the true next-gen leap. Final thoughts. Why the iPhone 18 Pro Max matters. Apple's roadmap is clear. The iPhone 17 will polish the formula, but the iPhone 18 Pro Max is the one to watch. With design refinements, groundbreaking camera technology, next-gen chip performance, communication advancements, and a new era of battery innovation, this device could redefine what we expect from smartphones altogether. So, if you're debating whether to upgrade in 2025 or hold out until 2026, the smarter choice might just be to wait one more year, because when the iPhone 18 Pro Max arrives, it won't just be another phone, it could be the smartphone that sets the bar for the entire industry.